From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Smash, red, black, blue, green. Cut.
On play action, they'll throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Here's Smith to return it. Powers through. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. And some space here. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Bronco 80.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 174, just one shy of Emmitt Smith in 2nd place. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Viking 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Morris. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's good.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Morris. And a completion to Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense.
T. Higgins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Lions 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Let's go!
Now a handoff up the middle. Crawford trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Morris. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for 2nd most all time. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
McPherson set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They've got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Crawford. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. On target to his man, Likely. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Jets, 1st down.
18 Carter.
Up the middle they go. Crawford. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Jets at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
And that's how you get back in good graces with your head coach after you fumbled the last time out. He's determined, A, to hold on to the football, and B, to run with purpose and make up for his mistake. That's a heck of a run right there.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 4. Now he'll tuck this and run, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Hey, 79, 70, Timberwolf. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll try to run this one in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
Ready? Down. Ready?
Back to throw. Morris. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
50, green. Right through. Set.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught by Wilson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a give right side. It's Crawford. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
65, 6, back to 80.
Now Morris, off play action. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Arroyo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 59 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McPherson on for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that will disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on third down, Morris. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right back. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Rifles one, that's gonna be intercepted. And the Lions Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Down. Blue 32. Ready.
He can't get him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Set, punt. 10 punt. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get ready.
Off play action. Morris. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Crawford. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12.
Looking to throw. Morris. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Come on.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Let's go. Black. Next.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll go again with Gibbs. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Down. Yellow. Yellow, blue. Red. Yellow. Cut.
They'll look to throw here. Right. And he caught it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Quick throw there is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Morris. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jets first down.
Operating from the gun. Morris. That one complete to Ligon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Xavier Legette, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Jets 31, Lions 28.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Come on, set. 45, wide, ready.
Back to throw now on first down. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Down.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
33, yellow. Set.
Another run for Gibbs here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tough spot looking at second and 16 here after the big loss. It's caught by Jackson. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
That's a gain of 9.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
50, green, ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. There's Laporta. He's He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Will that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Evan McPherson set.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Ready.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. He finds his man complete. That's Crawford. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Up the middle they go. It's Crawford. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Ready up.
Now 2nd and 5.
60 Maverick.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Morris. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Okay, ready.
The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Bronco, let's go.
Back to throw. Morris. And that will be incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Chop, cut,
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
60 red. White, white. Trail green. Trail yellow. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
That's returnable now for Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw right side, Wilson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
19-18. Steady.
Now a give right side. It's Crawford. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go.
Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
That's good.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Lions, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to